Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Neeli, a third semester computer science and engineering student studying at Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today, in this video, we are going to develop a patient record management system using the Java programming language. Looking at the table of contents, we will start by going through the introduction. Then we'll explore the Java implementation, which will show how Java is used to develop the desired system. Next, we will look at the technical approach and then run the program. Finally, we'll review the conclusion. Let us start with the introduction. As we already know, the project is a patient record management system which is developed in Java programming language. This system allows user to create, retrieve, update, and delete patient records. It provides a simple command line interface for users to interact with the system. The system uses an array list to store patient records, and each patient record is an instance of the patient record class, which has fields for patient ID, name, age, address, contact, and diagnosis. Now, what is the importance of patient record management in healthcare? Effective patient record management is so crucial in healthcare as it enables healthcare providers to access accurate and up to date patient information, make informed decisions about patient care, improve patient outcomes and quality of care, and enhance patient safety and reduce medical errors. Now let's learn what's the role of Java in developing such systems. Java is a popular choice for developing patient record management system due to its object-oriented programming, which allows for modular, reusable, and maintainable code, making it ideal for complex systems like patient record management. Its built-in security features ensure data integrity, and its large community provides resource for developers. Java's scalability and performance make it suitable for handling large data volumes. In this slide, we will discuss how Java is being used to design the project. In the project, as we already know, Java is used so that it allows user to create, retrieve, update, and delete patient records. Java is utilized to design and implement the system's architecture, consisting of classes, objects, and methods that interact with each other to provide the desired functionality. Moving on to Java key concepts, the system is designed using object-oriented programming principle for modular, reusable, and maintainable code. It uses Java's built-in libraries like java.util.arraylist and java.util.scanner for patient record storage and interaction respectively. The patient record class encapsulates patient data to protect it from misuse. Java's inheritance mechanism can be used to create a hierarchy of classes inheriting properties and behavior from the parent class. The system uses method overriding to provide different implementation based on the context. Continuing with the technical approach, this section discusses the code's flow. Start with the main function. Display options for user interaction, such as create patient record, retrieve patient record, update patient record, delete patient record, and exit the code. If the user input is 1, call create patient record function. If input is 2, call retrieve patient record function. Similarly, if the user input is 3 or 4, call update patient record function or delete patient record function respectively. If the input is 5, close the scanner and terminate the program. In the next step, create patient record method. Under that, generate patient ID. Here, size function is used to automatically generate patient ID. Ask user for patient details for the fields like name, age, address, contact, and diagnosis. Create a new patient record object with collected details. Add the record to patient records list. Display success message with patient ID. In the fourth step, create retrieve patient record method. Under that, ask user for patient ID. Loop through patient records list. If ID matches, display patient details. Exit the method. If the ID doesn't match, display patient record not found. Similar to previous steps, in the fifth step, create update patient record method. Ask user for patient ID. Loop through patient records list. If the ID matches, ask user what field has to be updated. Based on user input, update the corresponding field. Display the successful message and exit the method. Else, display patient record not found. To delete any existing record, create delete patient record method. Ask user for patient ID. Loop through patient record list. If ID matches, remove the record from the list. Display patient record successfully deleted and then exit the method. Else display record not found. Finally, if the user's choice is to exit the code, close the scanner and end the program. Let us look into the program now. At first, we have to import all the necessary modules from java.util package. The class patient record represents the patient record with fields for patient ID, name, age, address, contact, and diagnosis. Here is the constructor, which initializes all the fields. The functions under getter and setters, which are listed here, are used to provide access to the above fields. Moving on to the driver class, the class patient record management system is used to represent a patient record management system. It has a list of patient record and a scanner to read user input. Create patient record method creates a new patient record and adds it to the list of patient records. It prompts the user to enter details of the patient such as name, age, address, contact, and diagnosis. Also, it creates a new object with the entered information and assign it a unique ID, which is the size of the list of patient records plus 1. Then, it adds the new patient record to the list of patient records. It then prints a success message to the console. Retrieve patient record method is used to retrieve the patient record from the list of patient data based on the patient ID. It prompts the user to enter the patient ID. Then it iterates through the list of patient records and check if the ID matches with the entered ID. After that, if the match is found, it prints the patient information to the console. Next comes the update patient record method. This method updates an existing patient record in the list of patient records. First, it prompts the user to enter the patient ID. Then, it iterates through the list of patient records and check if the ID matches with the entered ID. If a match is found, it prompts the user to enter a new patient information. Either it's a name, age, address, contact, or diagnosis. It's based on the user choice. Then it updates the patient record with the new information. After that, it prints a success message to the console. If no match is found, it prints a message indicating that the patient record was not found. The same procedure is followed in delete patient record method, where a patient record is deleted from the list of patient data based on the patient ID. This method prompts the user to enter the patient ID. Then it iterates over the list of patient records and check if the ID matches with the entered ID. If a match is found, it removes the patient record from the list and then it prints a success message. If the match is not found, it prints a message indicating that the patient record was not found. The getScanner method returns the scanner object used by the patient record management system class. It is used to get the scanner object in the main method so that it can be closed in a finally block to prevent resource leaks. Next comes the main method of the program. Under this, a patient record management system object is being created. Then the cursor enters a loop where it continuously prompts the user to choose an option, whether to create a patient record. Second option is to retrieve patient record. Third, to update patient record. Fourth is to delete the patient record. And the fifth is to exit the code. Based on the user choice, it calls the corresponding method in the patient record management system class. If the user chooses to exit the program, it prints a message and returns from the method. If the user enters an invalid choice, it prints an error message and prompts the user to try again. Now let's run the code. First, let's create a new patient record by choosing option 1. Here you can see the ID is generated automatically. Enter the patient name. So I'm going to enter some random details. Age 28. In the contact field, beside adding the number, you can also mention the email address. Here you can see the patient record is successfully created with the ID 1. Now let's retrieve the patient record by choosing option number 2. Enter the patient ID, which is 1. So see the record is found and the details are being displayed to the console. Now let's update the record. Patient ID 1. You can choose any of the field. I'm going to choose age. Enter new patient age 25. The record has been updated successfully. Now to check that, retrieve the patient record again by choosing option number 2. Enter the ID. Here you can see the age is updated. Previously it was 28 and now it is 25. Now let's delete the record from the data. Choose option 4. Enter the patient ID. the record has been successfully deleted. To check whether the record is deleted successfully or not, choose retrieve option, enter the ID, and here you can see the record not found. Now I'm going to exit the program. So yeah, we have successfully tested the program and got the desired output. Summing up the presentation, we have successfully implemented a patient record management system using Java with a patient record class to represent patient data and a patient record management system class to manage patient records. The system allows user to create, retrieve, update, and delete patient records with automatic generation of unique patient IDs. The system provides a user-friendly interface for interacting with the user, using a scanner to read the input from the user and display messages to the user. The system uses an array list to store patient records, allowing for efficient storage and retrieval of data. Here is the potential future improvements. The system can be further enhanced by implementing data validation, error handling, data persistence, security measures, a more intuitive user interface, search and filter functionality, and reporting capabilities to provide more robust and user friendly patient record management system. With this, I would like to conclude the presentation. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope you found the video informative.